a good fall early. Speaking of MVPs, great to have the 1990 NBL MVP Derek Rucker also part of the coverage. A short time ago, he caught up with Bullets coach James Duncan.
Well, the Bullets are looking to end a 4-game slide as they face the 36ers tonight. I'm here with Brisbane Bullets head coach James Duncan. James, the conversation on everyone's mind is on the defensive end. What have you done this week to prepare your team better for the 36ers?
Well, we got after it. Super physical. Maybe some fouls being called that weren't called, or like just getting after it throughout the whole week of practice, preparing ourselves for Adelaide.
And offensively, no one can really complain about you guys' productivity. But the question probably is can you continue to get Robert Franks going like you did last game?
Well, to be honest with you, that wasn't a point of emphasis this week. It's about stopping other teams and digging in and who wants to play defense. The guys that are committed to doing that are going to see floor time, and that's our focus. And then offensively, we'll get it done because we're doing that, doing the small things, doing the dirty work.
To the DoorDash starting 5 for the Adelaide 36ers. Get 25% off your next 4 orders. Just use the code PASSIT. Some big breaking news that Derek Rucker will bring us the latest on with Dusty Hannahs and Mojave King late outs for this one. And we'll find out from Derek the latest. High Soto is in sensational form.
Yeah, no Isaac Humphries for the foreseeable future means Soto's going to get a lot more opportunity to continue to grow, continue to improve. He's already made big strides, and everybody else has to step up with some key pieces out. This is a good game, good test for the Adelaide 36ers.
Here is Derek Rucker with the Adelaide 36ers coach CJ Bruton.
Fresh off a win over Melbourne United, you had a little bit of time off. How did you keep that flow going and coming into this game?
We've been outdoors, we've been indoors. Whatever's been allowed for our team to get on the floor, we've had to do. But we've also been trying to keep fresh. You know, we've had some bodies come in and out, as every team has throughout this process. But it's just keeping the mindset fresh after coming off a win.
And just announced today that Isaac Humphries is most likely out for the season. Are you guys going to search for a third import, or you got something else up your sleeve?
Well, we have to keep looking. I think right now, everyone needs these bodies, and with our bigs and also with our guard component, I'm trying to find that balance of what is it that we really need. So we need someone like a star. Hobson.
Yep.
You need someone like a Brock Modem that can come in and contribute. I mean, they're just names that I don't even know if they're interested in coming, but I definitely put it out there for them to know.
CJ Bruton putting it out there. Let's go back down to Derek Rucker, who can bring us the latest on this breaking news on Dusty Hannahs and Mojave King. Welcome back to you, Derek.
Thank you very much, Dwayne. And look here, the two 36ers players, King and Dusty Hannahs, were actually in COVID protocol for the past 10 days as per regulations down in South Australia. Their time in last night at 9:30 p.m. were deemed unable to go this evening, so therefore those guys will not soreness.
So, 36ers fans, it's going to be hard to swallow before the tip for this one.
I mean, it's tough, but again, probably hurt yourself. But you have to talk about CJ Bruton throwing the names Scotty Hobson, Brock Modem. You don't just throw those names around. This would be a big pickup if they got one of those guys in the 36ers uniform.
And playoff bound as an early three is dropped by Lamar Patterson.
He's going to have a big one. He's actually been playing solid, but whenever he leads in scoring, they look.
Stat.
Very weird.
Think about it. Bairstow, step back two. He finds his range early. And
We haven't been able to see how good this young man is. And I call him young because he's younger than me, right? With that said, we see him consistently. And to see him looking like this, man, hell of a signing.
Well, he's back in his hometown, and this is exactly what everybody knows. Cam Bairstow has seen it when he has been healthy at both the national level and playing in the NBA. And Just to see him out there consistently now, putting up these numbers, having strong plays, doing things like that, just playing with confidence. Just they kind of took the risk. And the whole thing about that when he was a free agent is who wants to take the chance on him, because he has dealt with so many different injuries. And we all knew that if he could just stay injury-free, he has the potential to do this, and he has been outstanding.
He has, and I'm actually glad that CJ has ensured that he plays through him. Not with his, not Hannah's. He's been their most consistent player.
Coming off back-to-back double-doubles. Cam Bester, top 5 in rebounds in the NBL and averaging a career high, 13 points a game. Couple of big outs. Very, very important game for both these teams to stay in touch with those inside the top 4. Jason Kadeen getting some chances to size it up. Lamar, step back 3. Tried to bank, or didn't try to bank it in, but nearly did. Banked it in, Cam Best. Mitch McCarron saved it. Daniel Johnson. And one of the free throw for the extra. He'll go to the free throw line anyway for 2. But nearly did. Banked it in, Cam Best. McCarron saved it. Daniel Johnson. And one of the free throw for the extra. He'll go to the free throw line anyway for 2.
Well, I think we're going to see a bit more of the ball in Daniel Johnson's hands tonight, taking a few more shots. As there's Chris Lynn. Well, we've got a man who could line up a show at any point. Chris Lynn got the pipes out. I think you can send him over the road with ease. But Daniel Johnson, with no dusty...
Finish off your defense with rebound.
Franks, long range step back 2.
And that's what I do not like. Camping out on the perimeter too much. Focus on posting up, close to the basket, and get yourself going early.
Daniel Johnson, and you got Franks in the air, and he'll go to the line again.
Or just a simple pick and roll. Just left Daniel Johnson open on the roll with no one really picking him up until late. And see here, not really on the same page with what they were trying to do. Jack Soul flying out. And Johnson just right through the middle. Just too easy. James Duncan in that into Jerry Rucker and Bowers. There would have been a lot going on. And then basically James Duncan would probably be just saying, you got to play through all this. We want physicality from the very first second of the game. Because if you start being physical on the defensive end from the jump, then you might get away with a little bit throughout the game. You can't just turn it on in the last quarter, because then you're going to get fouls against you because you haven't been playing too far, 2 steps off. And he's just looking for some guys to step up and really be that defensive stopper.
Good start for the 36ers, despite having Dusty Hannah's Mojave. And we heard earlier, Isaac Humphries out for essentially the rest of the season. Krebs steps in, high off the glass. Daniel Johnson the rebound. Gave it up instead. And the bucket and the foul. Nicely done. Todd Withers.
Todd Withers, great take. Good finish. As he goes to the line, the hard way.
He's been up and down, Todd Withers, but I think when he really is in the right frame of mind, he can be a beast for the Adelaide 36ers. Shooting 41% from 3, and he hasn't been shy in letting it fly, but plays like that, we already saw a couple of things on the defense against Lamar Patterson. You see Isaiah Moss into the game already for Lamar Patterson, so maybe James Duncan thinking, look, I'm going to have to keep everyone on a short leash. If you're not showing certain things on the defensive end, come and sit down. That's the only way. You've got to hold everybody accountable, and I'm expecting all the young fellas on the end of the bench to stay ready.
Coming off of a 17-point performance to go along with 5 Melbourne United.
Daniel Johnson aggressive, hands it up. And Cam Best
They're making hard work this week. And look, I think a lot of their problems sometimes comes from the shot selection. I haven't liked 3 of the past 4 shots that they've taken. 2 step back, good energy in it, but they've got to find some way to attack the rim. That's what Coach Duncan wanted prior to the game. He started his huddle with attack, and he finished it with no regrets.
Well, Rock, we're talking about the defensive end. They've given up 13 points already. And every other team you look around the league has that one figurehead to be their leading guy on the defensive end to help everybody come along. Who is that guy on this Bullets team? Who has to be the figurehead on the defense?
You're watching National Basketball League. The best fights that went down in the history of boxing. Let us take you back to the sport's most timeless duels. The Golden Boy takes on Sugar Shea Mosley to defend his WBC and IEA welterweight belts. Golden Boy Classics. De La Hoya versus Mosley. February 12, Saturday, 9 p.m. Exclusive on That Sports.
Now their worst ladder position at this stage of the season for a long, long time. And they've been leaking big numbers. Worst loss of the season, arguably, when they gave up 102 points, their biggest score conceded by any team this season.
It's a bit of a balance now when you've been preaching defense the entire week, and that's been the whole focus of training. Guys are getting after, being physical. Trying to forget that you've still got to put points on the board as well. They've got to have that fine balance of, yes, we're focusing on the defensive end, but we've got to get through our offensive sets, get some good looks.
Kadeem tried to feed it to Harrison and lost it. Sunday Dash creeping down the floor, gave it some thought, gave it to the hot man. And the guy with the hot hand, Franks, trying to stop him. Bairstow backs his way in. Sidestep was delightful. He gave him the time walk, jump to the left, step to the right.
Took him to school. This is the difference between both bigs that are really talented and good. Gives him an array of moves. He goes for it and one. That's what Robert Franks and the Brisbane Bullets need to do on the other end with him. Put him on the post, give him the ball, and let him go to work. Great execution.
What?
By the most consistent player on Adelaide 36ers.
Couldn't quite complete the deal. Oh, my goodness. What was happening there? And such a dead. Can't make them pay full price and pay full price.
76's hands. 15-3. 5 rebounds. They've got 2 offensive rebounds, 5-0 on the boards. That's because Bullets are just taking it out of the net right now.
In a hurry, Ding out there. Hands it up to Anthony Trimming. Back to Kadeem. Harrison running for it and off the glass. Almost needed 2.
Nice pass.
It's needed 2.
Nice pass. Nice pass. Easy finish. This is the end over here. Enter Kai Soto.
It's best they're going to do this time.
Do what he's been doing all quarter.
Same double turn and the cleanup man. Super Soto.
Soto coming off his best game of the season. 12 points, 4 rebounds.
And the 3 on cue. Crowd up out of his seat. And boy, do they need that from Isaiah Moss.
They do. Well, that scoring potential, he's going to have to be there with Nathan Sobey out. I don't know that you're going to have some opportunities. It's just good deflection, good hands, good energy from Deng. Get a deflection on that pass.
Trimming. Harrison. Kadeem. Ding. Trying to feed it back. Detch. Read their minds again. 2 to beat. Can't beat them both. Harrison the rebound. Bullet dodge.
Way to hustle back after that turnover, Deng.
Jason Kadeem. More important in the absence of Nathan Sobey. Now fill it up. jumper. Harrison gives them a second chance at it. To the corner, Drimming. Jensen. And suddenly they're alive.
It starts with the energy and effort on defense. That's what they have to lean on. Move the ball around, get offensive rebound, kicks it to the corner, Drimming knocks down the three.
Yeah, sorry.
You're watching National Basketball League.
Kakilala na kaibigan ng kapatid ko. Hindi mo pangakalat yan. Watch this. Oh my God!
Sino naman kasi lalaki makakatang dyan?
Tingnan mo, may bagong skandal sa Pinas.
Ano ang totoo?
Tama kasi, oh.
Viral scandal.
Relive the best fights that went down in the history of boxing. Let us take you back to the sport's most timeless duels. The Golden Boy takes on Sugar Shea Mosley to defend his WBC.
Tama kasi, oh.
Viral scandal.
Relive the best fights that went down in the history of boxing. Let us take you back to the sport's most timeless duels. The Golden Boy takes on Sugar Shea Mosley to defend his WBC.
Nice little tidbit on Graham Moss with the long sleeve skins and spandex. He wears that for he's not proud of his tattoos.
And he also slipped on ice when he was 14 and cut his wrist on glass, which resulted in a severe artery that almost ended his life.
Wow, crazy story, and he's starting to show little glimpses of what he can do and he's going to need to do for the Bullets.
Good to see him having an impact at the moment as we head back to Derek Rucker.
Well, it's a proud coach moment for me. It's like having a son do something brilliant when on back-to-back possessions, Kai Soto finishes with an offensive putback, and then Isaiah Moss comes down on the other end and knocks down a three. Both guys work with me in the offseason, are outstanding young men, and I wish them all the best. But look, right now the Bulls have turned this tempo around, and the crowd is really into it here. The crowd, one great thing about the crowd up here in Brisbane is they are very knowledgeable, and they understand the importance of this game. They understand the importance of every play, and you can feel it.
Well, it was 2 possessions ago. They've been for clean up here for a blood brawl from Anthony Drimming, and he copped one in. It wasn't really a whole lot in it. It was inconspicuous. And here's Anthony Drimming with Nick Marshall, the young fella. There you go. Just smacks, gets right in the face, and it was a bit ginger coming back down the floor, and clearly that's not a lost tooth or anything, so they're just cleaning up the blood from that. And that's Nick Marshall, the young fella into the game with no Dusty Hannahs, no Mojave King.
Here we go.
He was outstanding in the NBL Blitz, got a lot more opportunity, and really showed that his potential in the NBL Blitz, got a lot more opportunity, and really showed that his potential in the NBL Blitz, got a lot more opportunity, and really showed that his potential.
Really lost it. Maybe you're part of the grand plan. Kadeen. Can't nail it. Rebound. Ding, ding. And he's giving it back anyway. Crowd back into it. Friday night. Hoops. Nissan Arena in Brisbane. A little quiet early. Adelaide 36ers, if you've just joined us, opened up a double-figure lead. McCarron, Johnson. Back to McCarron, back to DJ. And nearly lost it on the baseline. Could still work. And you mentioned Marshall nearly. Not good enough. Kadee, quickly, saw an opening. Back to Lamar, inside, through the contact. Dropped the two, go to the free throw line.
Good take by Lamar.
I love this take from Lamar Patterson. You see there when the ball got passed back to him, stepped into a three ball, but realised Kai Sotto was the one who was coming across, so he put the ball on the floor, and his patience, his ability to get in there and somehow get a shot off through contact. One of the best in the league at that, getting the contact and trying to stay balanced.
It's a great job using his body.
That's what I got told.
But it's starting on the defensive end. It started off slow in his first quarter. They picked it up thanks to their bench coming off really good energy and effort defensively.
Marshall, Soto, McCarron. From Super Soto.
Soto!
Well, that was a shot from Mitch McCarron, but Soto read that perfectly. Put a lid on it. The guy's playing with confidence, young fella. Enjoying himself out there.
Goodness! Opportunity is on a platter right now for him. He's making the best of it. Well, that's just too easy. Good finish by DJ. He'll take that. Soto!
218 centimetres, Kai Soto, second tallest player in the NBL behind Juan Chinlu, who we'll see out there at some stage. Patterson, 4 left on the shot clock, had to put it up from long range, and dropped it.
Oh, yeah. Look, I know when he's leading and scoring, they lose. But we need an aggressive Lamar Patterson.
Look at this. That is a
They lose. But we need an aggressive Lamar Patterson.
look at this. That is a shot from Mitch McCarron. Yeah, this isn't. He is enjoying himself.
I'm loving the fact that he recognized his opportunity and taking full advantage of it. Very unfortunate. Big fella's out for the season. Isaac Humphries. However, next man up mentality. That's Kai Soto.
They could tie it up here, Brisbane. They were down by double figures. Lamar stalking it. And
Talking about Lamar Patterson scoring, the stat about their least scoring, they lose. What I love so far in this quarter from James Duncan, he's the one when he's feeling good. Lamar Patterson, he's going to take those, he's going to make those. But I love that he held everybody accountable. Yes, Lamar Patterson hit the first 3, but had two more possessions on defense to open the game. And James Duncan said, "You're sitting down. I'm making sure that we are all locked in at what we have to do." And now he's come back out and responded.
just want to waste this one. Feeds it in. Bairstow off the glass.
Oh, man.
It's the rattle.
Just good offense and great creativity off the dribble. Bairstow straight up.
Patterson backs it back out. Patterson for 3.
And why not?
Backs it back out. Patterson for 3.
And why not? We got to change that stat today. For them to win, he got to get off. Period.
Well, he does. I mean, the other superstar with no Nathan Sobey's Robert Franks. He's played 4 minutes. He's got donuts across the ball. Get him up. Nathan Sobey's Robert Franks. He's played 4 minutes. He's got donuts across the ball. Get him up.
And DJ behind his
Get him up.
And DJ behind his
Beyond video review. Those are the things they're trying to really clean up. Lamar Patterson is 13 first quarter points. He's only missed 1 shot.
Here he is again. Got to feed it to Tyrell. McCarron, it'll tip Harris, and that's got to do it. Awareness that that was going to be the end. Couldn't get a shot up in time. Great opening term, a game that both teams desperately need to win. Bullets are double figures down. They're only down by 4 with 3 quarters to play. 25 plays 21. Start by the away team. Great to have your company wherever you're watching around the land. Great to have the Kmart fan cam as well. Again, this season, tonight's winner of the $50 Kmart gift card, Mel George. It's our 6th season as 36ers members. Attend every game and love the atmosphere and spending time together. And it is great family fun. Get to an NBL game and see what we're talking about if you haven't been to one lately.
Well, good start for the 36ers. That's Lamar Patterson's best first quarter start in his career. He was the only Bullet starter to score. 13 points for Patterson. Look at all the other scorers in the Adelaide 36ers. Everybody else, Robert Franks only played the 4 minutes. Jack Salt, he started, played around 4 minutes. Tanner Krebs, they were all double figure plus minus. That's why they sat down.
Patterson again.
As well as Patterson is playing, right now, this is where they need to establish Robert Franks in the post. That possession right there, they had Withers on it. Give him the ball in the post and let him go.
Fight away 2 from Bairstow. Little hit check from him. Kadee. Hesitation step didn't quite work. Withers was with him. Franks, there you go. Corey Homicide Williams caught for it. Pocket picked. He got it back. He lost it. He got it back. And then he lost it again. Detch down the floor quickly to DJ. Couldn't drop it. A little nudge. Did do a little bit of nudging on the way through. 45-21 still.
I like the intent. Gave it to Franks. Good hands by Detch. But I'd go back to Franks again. They have to establish interior play. They cannot just rely on the jump shot.
They're going to need more than one of their superstars, Lamar Patterson, carrying the scoring. Driven and Moss have both hit a 3. Harrison's got 2 points. Patterson's solid in right now. Need Robert Franks to have a good game.
Keep turning it over.
It's not a good start in this second quarter.
Sunday Ditch drew a crowd. Mitch McCarron looks for Daniel Johnson. Back down Franks, and then tough fadeaway too. Franks pulls it down. Patterson. Get the luck there. McCarron. Turned over again. Krebs. McCarron. Turned over again. Krebs. Kindi. Been a weird start to the second quarter from both teams. Both teams still scoreless in this second so far. Lamar has been the man, but not that time. And still neither team scored in this quarter. Sunday Ditch. Bairstow. Withers. Single figure shot clock for Sunday. He lost it, got it back. They have to put it out. They do. And whose ball is it? Single figure shot clock for Sunday. He lost it, got it back. They have to put it out. They do. And whose ball is it? Still a chance for the 36ers.
Have a look at this possession now. Robert Franks has the height mismatch. You're not going to get the ball trying to post up there over all the hands. And in the end, they just settle for a deep contested three from Lamar Patterson. If he wants it, he's got to point to Tanner Krebs saying, get the ball back on the wing. And he's got to fight over to the closest block and establish himself. When Jason Kennedy had the ball NBA range at the top of the key, he's not going to try and throw it down there if you're really not in a stance, really trying to seal up. That doesn't show you want the ball on that mismatch.
It's explained by Peter Hurley and Ted Dufelmeyer out there at the moment. Trying to add some valuable minutes. Robert Franks starting to get a feel for it. Salt. Trimming. Patterson takes it himself, draws the foul. He's disappointed with himself for not being able to finish or go to the line.
It's a nice take right there. He established it. He wanted the ball. You're absolutely right, Peter Hoover. He's assertive with that position. I got a mismatch. Give me the ball, and I'm going to go to work.
Dufelmeyer did a good job to push him off the block, but you can see straight away, Mark Patterson wanted it there. He has so much success down on the block that he was saying, get the ball to the wing. I'm in my stance. I'm using my physicality to hold Dufelmeyer off. Just throw it to me, and I'll make a play. Off, just throw it to me and I'll make a play.
Comfortable, more in the, just in the mid-range area, playing face-up basketball instead of maybe with his back to the basket. I need to see him play more to really make a good observation on that, but we know Patterson can play all over the floor, and he's very good in the post-up.
He's very good in the post game, and I think that's something they can do, especially with Big Lou's in the game now. But when they go Patterson to the 4, Franks at the 5, you can have Patterson down low, and if they try and front it, Franks can be the high post flash, and then he can throw it off the top or so. It's a nice little mid-range jumper over Big Lou, but I think that's something they need to be able to work out, because you're right, Frank's down low, he has had some success. I think Lamar Patterson is a really tough matchup down there.
Two tallest players in the NBL going head-to-head out there at the moment in the reverse. Juan Chinglu mopped it up, couldn't finish, but will go to the free throw line. So Juan Chinglu, tallest NBL player of all time. If you haven't been watching so far this season, the Chinese superstar, 7'5", 2.25 meters tall. And at the moment, Kai Soto has been turning it on 218 centimeters, the second tallest player in the NBL.
Soto there not trying to go with the traditional box out, because probably doesn't have to against a lot of the other teams in opposition. Just put your hands up and grab the rebound. But against Big Lou, the one guy might have to do a bit of early work, try and get him out there, out of the keyway.
Just the rebound and a couple of skip steps. They get it back, the Bullets. And a couple of skip steps. They get it back, the Bullets. Hesitation and off the leg, so it's still going to be the Bullets' ball. Isaiah Moss could have put the shot up, but he elected not to. Timeout's been ankle. Slowly clawing their way back, the Bullets. Going to sneak in on their coach, James Duncan.
On balls with Big Lou, volume 1. Volume 1. Side or mid. All right? Next play here, we go wide. Okay? Wide. So, if you're not in transition, which is just picks, right? Kick, then this whole wide, you got it here, okay? Doesn't matter. Get this, and then we're on the rim. Robo, if you're the one who's setting it, maybe we can get a wide cap for you. All right? A wide cap. All right? So we're just thinking those two plays. Picks or wide cap. That's it. Hey, get on the glass. Come on.
Fantastic initiative announced today by the Hungry Jacks NBL Indigenous round. Kicks off from March 4 across rounds 14 and 15 of the season. The annual Indigenous round celebrating, recognising and acknowledging Indigenous culture across Australia and New Zealand. Each NBL club will celebrate the round by wearing a special jersey designed by a local Indigenous artist that tells a story about Indigenous culture in each region. Great initiative announced today by the Hungry Jacks NBL.
Cannot wait for that. One of my favourite rounds of the year. And when they do start to come out, we see the jerseys. Make sure everybody does the research to find out what the story are. The stories are incredible behind every single one. They all look outstanding every single year. Can't wait to see it on show every single year. Can't wait to see it on show.
John Chinglu, head-to-head. And you can call it head-to-head. They didn't see eye to eye that one, but they did actually see eye to eye, which is rare for John Chinglu.
Good defense holding his ground one-on-one. Kai Soto loses it. Ignis dives on the floor, showing a bit of desperation.
Soto turned into a 7'5" brick wall. Big Blue was not going anywhere.
There is Kamiri Wigness. Torres Strait Islands getting some important minutes here. Carrying it down the floor. Nearly lost it. Had Duffelmeyer in his grill. Franks. His pocket picked by Sunday Dech. He had his pocket picked by Anthony Drimming.
Defense by Getch. Twice. Robert Franks tried to post him up and was unsuccessful. Holding his ground.
Duffelmeyer. And foul call on Wigness. Overzealous in the reach. These two teams combined have only won one of their last 8 games. The loser will lose touch with the top 4. Huge game this one. Duffelmeyer. Shot clock winding down and lost by Kai Soto.
Hard to get around Big Blue in that paint.
That's the defense James Duncan was talking about with the way they're going to play the ball screens. They call it volume 1 for Big Blue because you can't play on a ball screen the same way that Harrison's going to be out there with Jack Salt because Blue's a different kind of player. If you can protect it, Blue's a different kind of player. If you can protect it away from the basket, you can have some success with his size.
He also had to try and dribble it around that big size 24 shoe that he's suiting up with. Lost again. Another turnover. Withers hands it up to Duffelmeyer. 36ers can add to their lead. Duffelmeyer stepped it in. Ran into that brick wall we talked about. Trouble.
Don't even go in the paint when Big Blue's there. Nothing's happening. You're 0 for 3 trying to score in that paint with that big fella in there. And good job on defense by Brisbane. However, on offense, they have 10 turnovers. They're lucky to be down 3 points with that many turnovers. With 4.5
Adelaide's turning the ball over this quarter too. This quarter is just 3-2 scoring in this quarter. There's been turnovers, been a couple of missed shots, and other shots have been hard to come by. It's going to be an easy bucket there.
Nothing easy about that.
Doesn't matter how, just matters how many. And he's got another couple. Juan Ching Lu, much to the crowd's delight. Bairstow trying to light it up. Hands it up to McCarron. Can't nail that. Franks the rebound, and the Bullets can take the lead.
That's why Adelaide tried to counter the way with Big Lou. Is setting a guard to big screen to see what they did. And they switched it and got a bit confused. Big Lou didn't know, should I go out? McCarron knocks that down. That's a perfect way to try and go at the defense they're playing with Lou.
Be more assertive.
Big Lou was trying to force that to him. But again, on the flip side, he's got Big Lou was trying to force that to him. But again, on the flip side, he's got
Up, and guess what? The Bullets have the lead after being down by double figures in the opening quarter. They were late to this party, but they're dancing now. Mitch McCarron dances to the bucket himself to restore some order.
Great take by the crafty vet. Even better finish. Straight line to the basket. They foul him. Too deep in the paint, and he does exactly what he needed to do to finish.
one bonus, guys.
Heads to the line, the ex-Melbourne United championship winner.
Still trying to find that balance of when he wants to be assertive on the offensive end in terms of looking for his own shot and getting everybody else involved. And games like this with no Dusty Hannah, Jim Cam Bairstow's been outstanding. Daniel Johnson is not going, but who else is going to be that guy that looks like a dangerous threat at all times? Well, Franks, he got away with the travel, but must make the play. It's a good look.
Trimming, awesome. Back to the corner. Trimming stepped it in. Fade away too. Tough shot.
Have a look at James Duncan. He's about to be not happy at all.
He's getting subbed out.
Because he's saying that you get the offensive rebound, there's about 6 seconds left on the shot clock. You've got to look for something better than a fadeaway too.
Bairstow denied initially by Harrison, but DJ
Just took it over Robert Franks. Harrison's down, and there we go. This is going to be a substitution straight away. James Duncan was not having it on that shot attempt from Anthony Drumming.
looks like he's got an ankle issue, but Derek Rucker a little closer than us. Welcome back to you, Derek.
Yeah, that happened right in front of me, Dwayne. He went up to get that ball before it got to the basket, and boom, right there on the foot. And guys, as we know, these are brutal. And no matter what, it always feels like it's broken the first time. Obviously, rarely is that the case with Tyrell Harrison, another unlucky moment. Every time he finds form and starts to show promise, it seems like he unfortunately gets a breakdown, and we're witnessing it again right now at a real inopportune moment.
Yeah, it's a stinger. As you said, most the way he rolls that, standing on someone's foot, that's never nice. And majority, if not all, players will be taped or braced, so those just hurt. And there's nothing big damage-wise. It might be one of those ones that you get a bit extra strapping done nice and tight. A couple of painkillers to try and get back out there.
Lamar takes it in off the glass. Beautiful to watch.
17 points in 11 minutes on 5 of 9 shooting.
Bairstow the up fake. Back to McCarron. Being a little more aggressive, but the look away didn't work. You probably should have looked. Kadee. Over the top to Franks. Starting to line it up for you, Corey.
Finally! They not only find him, he takes advantage of the mismatch and finish.
We just pointed at exactly where the pass had to go. Trying to look right in front of me, so this is what the other things he tried to do last time. Feed the ball to Hiram Harris down low, trying to get him to go to work. Wow. A lot. But
Well, they took it early to challenge.
well, the possession before they were just still trying to feed him. And no one else was getting open or doing anything. He ended up getting open or doing anything. Ended up getting
It's an early challenge, but they all looked at each other as if to say, yeah, we're all on the same page here. Let's challenge it, despite the fact it's still the first half. You win your challenge, you keep your challenge.
Well, I mean, it's Lamar Patterson's second foul, and he's the only one really doing anything on the offensive end, so they really are feeling pretty strongly about it. Then try and save him a potential foul could be crucial.
Replay centre seeing what you're seeing at home.
I'm not sure.
Man, that ain't no foul, man.
You see, he moves forward just that ever. So right here, see, he just jumps forward and
Jumps into Lamar. That's not a foul. Lamar is straight up. Look at Lamar hands.
no, he moves. You can see where Harrison moved. Lamar Patterson's feet go a little jump forward. And Harrison definitely makes the contact right there. I think he's going to lose this because he leaves the cylinder. Again, I didn't think it was a foul in front speed, but just that little bit. You see where he takes off from Lamar Patterson, that is, where he lands, was just at the time that Harris
We
tried
need
to
a
get the
tiebreaker.
contact.
It's 1-1 here. Derek, can you break the tie between these two?
You know I can break the tie. Peter Hooley, a PhD in the Andrew Gay School of taking a side. Hey, look here, Holes. Not a chance. That's no foul. You're not calling that. But wait a minute. Corey. Holes grew up in the era where they probably called.
Even though he loses in the commentary box 2-1.
So what they're saying it shouldn't be a foul. And at fast speed, it didn't look like it. I'll agree with both Rocks and Corey there. But you break it down, and that's what the whole problem of the challenge is, because you break it down to Corey there. But you break it down, and that's what the whole problem of the challenge is, because you break it down to the legal. So if that's not cool, I'm completely happy that it's the right thing to do, but it was legal. So if that's not cool, I'm completely happy that it's the right thing to do, but it was legal. So if that's not cool, I'm completely happy that it's the right thing to do, but it was legal. So if that's not cool, I'm completely happy that it's the right thing to do, but it was. I think it was the way it was initially called, but James Duncan hasn't been one of the best in the business in terms of coaches' challenges. I'll tell you what, getting all that data through it. Chase Buford, up until last night, I think was still well in the lead. He has a phenomenal strike rate in the coaches' challenges.
So you think the Stars should have a little bit of weighting in their favour?
100%.
Thank you. Okay, 1:25 left. Kadee with the feed. And Franks.
There we go.
Being a little more aggressive as Corey Homicide Williams demanded.
He's too good of a player to not get looks and get touches. Robert Franks, 2 points, 1 of 2 in 12 minutes. Should have had at least 10 attempts in this first half.
Still got a second half coming for you. Robert Franks, 7 NBA games for Orlando. Another of the former NBA players in the NBL. And it's all tied up. 34 apiece with a half and change to come. Mitch McCarron. Sunday Dench. 36 is back in front.
Dench just gets on the scoreboard. It was 0-3 before that. Back and forth, scoring opened up a little bit in the last few minutes after really struggling to find any buckets.
Krebs takes them all.
Well, he does, just slowly kept dribbling all the way around in a circle. Got past Daniel Johnson for the easy layup in the end.
McCarron to Dench. Kadee in his grill. Double team. Daniel Johnson, long range 2. And it looks like it's going to be ball. 32 seconds left, although there's a claim here from Harris that it's the 36ers who should have it. He's going to have a sit down. Lamar Patterson to have a sit down.
That's all right. Good effort in minutes by Harris coming off the bench.
Still 36ers with it. It's just Sunday Dench. Big rebound. DJ. Oh, tough bucket. Impossible circus shot from Daniel Johnson.
Daniel Johnson just knew the foul was coming, the whistle was coming, and just
threw it up.
threw it at the hoop. He had no idea where he was or what he was doing. It's a veteran play. Sometimes better be lucky than good. Yeah. French just hoping that it didn't fall there exactly the way it did. Those are never nice when you're Robert Franks thinking haven't got the complete position. You're just hoping that ball either goes in or is short and gets away from you, because Daniel Johnson, 7-footer, is always going to come up with that if it bounces over the rim like he did.
Adelaide doing a fantastic job in the first half on the offensive boards. They have 9 grabs.
Just a couple of seconds, the differential between the shot clock and the game clock to end the half. Bullets holding it for what might end up being the last shot. Kadee doesn't want to waste it. Takes on Bairstow, and who's ball? 36ers will have 5.7 left to use it.
James Duncan yelling at Jason Knee to go by and mismatch big fella Cam Bairstow, but Todd Withers did that perfectly. Just put his body in the help spot, not the steal.
Sunday, the 10th, and rattles out halftime. Nissan Arena in Brisbane under the Friday night lights, and this one is living up to the expectation. 38-36, 2-point margin at halftime in favour of the 36ers after the margin was 4 points at quarter time in a game that both teams desperately need to win. Let's head down to Derek Rucker.
Lamar, good first. Lamar, good first.
Any offensive rebound, so I think that's the name of the game right now for us. We just got their outfit, they're being more physical than us, so we gotta get physical down there and get some of those rebounds.
You're carrying the team offensively. You're feeling confident, operating all over the floor.
Yeah, I mean that's just a vet in this league. I know what it has to say. We got Sobe out, so but we got a lot of guys who can get going. So second half gonna be somebody else, and I'm just gonna be there to fill in.
All right, Lamar, good first half. Enjoy the half, man. See you in second half.
36ers by 2. Corey Homicide Williams, Peter Hooley, and Derek Rucker just picking all apart after the break.